when it comes to your vibrational reality, are you more than people see when you look at yourself? If you don't listen, you will miss it. When it comes to your vibrational reality, are you more than people see? Are you more than others see when you look at yourself? Or are they seeing you exactly as you are? Not from the outside, but from the inside. I said vibrationally. In your vibrational reality, are you more than people see when you look at yourself? That's an important question to find yourself asking yourself. If you haven't found yourself asking yourself that question, you know, for those of us who know the answer to that question, we know that 9 times out of 10, we are more than people see when we look at ourselves. If we live vibrationally. I ain't come through to say much. I just came through to resonate some love and put out a few thought provokers. You know, every day is an opportunity to collect some breadcrumbs. You know, wherever we may have to collect them from. You hear me? And use them. Not just collect them, use them. You know, use them. It's important to motivate one another, to bring out the best in one another. You hear me? And if you do it in yourself, and the more we do it in ourselves, it becomes easier to do it in the midst of others. You know, so I use everything I collected on the way, you know, to assure my transformation to become something better. You hear me? And that's a good habit to have. Tune ourselves each and every day. This is an opportunity to tune yourself. You know, we later in the day, depending on where we at. You know, it might be morning in some spots. You hear me? But you know, each and every day, when we have that time to take time, is an opportune time to be trying to tune in, to be trying to keep ourselves in that space of feeling good for no reason at all, keeping ourselves in the space of peace, keeping ourselves in the space of positivity, so forth and so on. You know, paying attention to what we give our attention to, and paying attention to our intentions based on what our attention is placed upon. You hear me? Yeah, it's important because we might not have asked to be here, but in being here, we're gonna have to give ourselves permission to be ourselves. You hear me? And the more we're able to do that concerning ourselves, it takes self-love. You hear me? Self-love is not a selfish love. You know, self-love is taking care of the I in you. You know, like I have to take care of the I in me. You know, so when we interact, you hear me? We interacting according to the same resonance. You heard? So give yourself permission to be yourself. And as I was saying, the more we do that and allow others to do the same thing, if you different, if I'm different, we gotta allow others to be different. You hear me? And the more we're able to do that, the more we're able to let the things that will be hang-ups, let the things that will be blowouts, let the things that would create outbursts, we're able to let those things go. They don't affect us the same. You know, you learn how to pack light, as Erica Badu would say in Bad Lady. Learn how to pack light, you know, and not be carrying so much of the baggage, you know, not carrying so much of the baggage of things that's not even in our present right now. You hear me? What the world gotta do, what the world doing gotta do with you. Sometimes you just gotta put yourself in that place. And what the world, and what I mean by that is, what the world doing got to do with you. That could be anything. That could be anybody. That could be any place. Anything outside of your internal being. What the world doing got to do with you. You know, because sometimes we'll put ourselves in the midst of things that ain't got nothing to do with us, and then we be affected. We be affected in that same way, but it ain't had nothing to do with us. You heard? So the world ain't got nothing to do with what we got to do, if it ain't got nothing to do with what we got to do. So it's okay to loosen the grip on it. You hear me? Loosen the grip on it. Initiate your own game. You know, we have to learn how to initiate our own game in a system that initiated the game off of us. You heard? That mean, and all that go on in the environment, on the news, in the media, social media, what have you. We gotta be mindful. We gotta be aware of how we let those projections affect us. Watch what you eat. even when you ruin things, watch what you eat. Even when you hearing things, you know, do not be fed off of by what's being projected. So that means we gonna have to be aware not to feed into what's being projected. You hear me? Especially from the external world. To control your external world, you have to control your inner world. Especially if you want to transcend your present reality, good, bad, or indifference. You know, life always changing, life always moving, and everything is in movement. So things gonna always be shifting. You know, nobody's staying in the same space, even if it looked like it externally. You hear me? But happy spring. Happy New Year. Happy New You. You hear me? Yeah. As above, so below. It's all energy. It's all about the love. It's all about the love. And it's all about the love, especially self-love. You hear me? All we gotta do is access the angle points. And to access the angle points, we gotta go within. You know, if above gonna be as below, we gotta go within to bring it without. You hear me? And it's important to emphasize that much as possible. You know, we gotta go within to do it, and we gotta do it for ourselves, because it take more drive to be better. It take more drive to be better than it take to do better. I was thinking about that a little while ago. You know, it is, and we pretty much been tricked outside ourselves to operate just like that in this matrix, in this system. You know, to accumulate. There ain't nothing wrong with accumulating. There ain't nothing wrong with having. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with it at all. But in that, I do observe and I do see that it takes more drive to be better than it takes to do better. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. You know, what do y'all think about it from y'all point of view? Do you think it take more? Do you think it take more effort to be better than it is to do better? And answer that from an honest place. Other than that, be your own music, you hear me? We're gonna remember to practice your IDP, you know, and I use one of the words to give you a hint, you know. Practice IDP means identify what's for you and what's not. Practice means to place your boundaries concerning what's for you and what is not. And transmit means to express more of what you want versus what you don't. IDP. Identify, practice, and transmit. Other than that, stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Since I didn't say it in the beginning, stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness, and stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I appreciate the Cosmic Consciousness family and soul tribe, new subscribers, peekaboos and passerbys, everybody count. Once again, the night's emoji is music. Be your own music. Place the emoji in the comment section for the end of the month raffle. Feel good for no reason, and all y'all know the motto, you know. And stay cool. I'm in a cool place right now. That's why I sound so chilled. I'm just, you know, vibing, been mellowing out. Stay cool. Whatever you do, stay cool. It's an honor to be here. My name is Saul. Love.